Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for me, honestly. After I filmed my most recent drugstore everyday tutorial, I was making the description box and I couldn't help but notice how much all the products added up to. Like, it was well over $50 and it was such a simple everyday look. Like, I really didn't use that many products and it was all from the drugstore, and it got me thinking about how expensive the drugstore can get. And so I wanted to challenge myself to see if I could create a full face that would cost me less than $30. At first, I didn't realize how difficult this would be. I was going through my collection thinking that I could maybe piece together some of my drugstore items and make it less than $30, but I actually wasn't even able to do that with what I have. So I had to go to Walmart. I picked up some more things and I made it total less than $30. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge. I'm really still wanting to create a beautiful look. I think that that's totally possible. Some of these products I haven't tried out though, so we will see how it all goes. So yeah, let's get into this tutorial. I'm going to start off with a foundation that I actually already had. This is probably the most affordable yet quality foundation that I found so far at the drugstore. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. This retails for $4.68 at Walmart. That's my first tip, by the way. Shop at Walmart. Usually their drugstore items are a lot less expensive than Ulta or Target, so if you're wanting to really save, shop at Walmart. That's just what I've noticed. So I'm just going to go ahead and paddle a little bit of this on my face. This is actually a pretty darn good foundation. I don't actually remember how much I need though of this. So I'm going to start off with that much. I feel like the other challenge for me was to try to find like high quality, high coverage complexion products, because that's my biggest thing when it comes to any sort of makeup look. In order for me to feel really confident, I need my complexion to look really full coverage. This is such an inexpensive product, but it still provides so much coverage. The shade's a little bit light for me, and I did remember that, but I looked at the other shades and like this one still seemed to be the best match. So we're just gonna have to make it work. It might look a little crazy for a minute here, but we're just gonna have to make it work. I also didn't do my brows first this time because I will be filling them in later, so we're just gonna work on the complexion first. In order to keep this look under $30, I did have to skip out on a couple like fancier steps like primer. I just used my normal skincare. A moisturizer actually can work really well to prime the skin. For makeup, really you just want to make sure that you're hydrated or you're using whatever kind of skincare you need, and that can actually work as a really nice primer underneath your makeup. So even though primers are nice and a lot of them do help the longevity of your makeup, when we're trying to create a $30 makeup look, we've got to cut some corners. I'm just adding a little bit more to my cheeks, blending it out with my sponge. Honestly, you guys, the coverage and finish of this foundation is so pretty. For the price, honestly, it's really unbeatable. So that's what we've got so far. I'm looking kind of crazy without my brows. I need my brows, but we're actually gonna go into concealer. I picked up the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer, and this was $3.93. I have my receipt next to me for the things I picked up today, so I can tell you exactly how much they cost me. This is the lightest shade. This is light ivory, and it looks pretty dark in the bottle, and it actually looks, well, it's kind of dark. It should work though. Let's go ahead and put this underneath the eyes. I wish they made a lighter shade of this, but this actually might work because if I have blemishes I need to conceal, you guys know I like to use a shade that's much closer to my actual skin tone, and this seems to be that. It's a little bit dark than what I would have preferred, but I couldn't be too picky, you know? I just wanted to make sure I could find quality things that worked, that were very inexpensive, and this fit the criteria. It's actually really nice. I don't love the smell of it, but you know what? It's all right. We're gonna make it work still. I'm just gonna go ahead and spot conceal some of my blemishes because you guys know how much I love a full coverage complexion. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out with that exact same sponge we've been using. Okay, what do you guys think so far? Foundation and concealer I feel like looks really, really nice. Let's go ahead and set the face. This is one of the things that I have never tried before, and I'm hoping that it really works for me. It's the e.l.f. Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. This was $2. You know how hard it is to find an inexpensive setting powder? It was hard, okay? I hope that this will do what I need it to. So I'm going to go ahead and take a brush and just go ahead and press this onto the skin. I'm wanting to set everything, the under eye area and the rest of the face. I basically want to make sure to lock in all the makeup that we just applied. It's actually not looking too bad at all. And this has like kind of a little bit of coverage to it, which is making my complexion look even more flawless. And I'm not mad at that. I'm also setting the eyelids to just make sure we have a nice powdery locked in surface for the products that I'm going to be putting on the eyes. So there's foundation, concealer, and powder. I feel like it looks pretty darn good. Before I go crazy, I need to put my brows on. I picked up an old favorite of mine. This is from E.l.f. as well. It's the gel and powder eyebrow kit. I picked it up in the shade medium. I used to use this all the time, not for just eyebrows, but I would also use it as eyeshadow. And so I'm gonna kind of do the same thing that I used to do. I'm using a spoolie from another product. Don't worry, I'm not gonna use this product. I just need to brush through. I'm gonna take an angled brush and let's see how well this powder performs. Hopefully the formula is the same as what I remember from forever ago. Let's go ahead and fill in the brows. The brows look a little bit red. I don't remember the undertone being this red. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this waxy side on a different angled brush since this is a little bit more of a normal brow color. So that helped a little bit. It's still not my favorite undertone of brow product. I definitely need something that has a little bit more of an ashy undertone to make it work well for me. This wax color is definitely better than the powder for my brows. Gotta fix that real quick. Just to make sure they match though, I am going to add a little bit more of that powder on top of the pomade so that both brow colors kind of match, even though it has a little bit too much of a reddish undertone for me. Maybe I should have gone with the lighter shade. You know what? This will work. My brows don't look terrible. They're fine. Let's move on. You know what? I'm going to actually do the face again. So let's go back to the face before I finish up the eyes, just so we can kind of get an idea of what we want to use, because I haven't used this product either. This is from E.l.f. I picked up the Natural Glow Face Palette. This is the most expensive item that I picked up, but I picked it up because I felt like it could be used in several ways, and there's lots of different things I could do with this quad. This was $8, so again, the most expensive thing in the items that I picked up, but I'm hoping to make it work in multiple ways. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go into this bronzer over here, and just on a fluffy brush, we're going to go ahead and apply this all over the skin. It's actually really pretty. Like, I am loving the color of this right now. I'm going to take that same bronzer, just pinch the brush, and kind of sculpt the sides of my nose and a little bit underneath, under the lip. Wow, doesn't that look nice? I think that's a really beautiful bronzer. So let's go ahead. Oh, drop the brush. Oh, wouldn't be my video if I didn't drop something. Okay, there's a hair in my lash. There are 2 blushes in here. Let's layer them. I'm gonna go ahead and put this one on first. It's a little bit of a deeper shade. Just gonna kind of stamp it onto the cheeks. Oh my gosh, it's so pigmented and such a pretty color. This said it was new on the package. I had actually never seen it at my Walmart till today, so I'm so happy it was there because this is going to make our look so expensive. Pretty, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go into that next one and layer it just on the apples of the cheeks. It's a little bit of a lighter shade, and so layering those kind of gives a little bit more depth. How pretty is that? Oh my gosh. So this shade right here is supposed to be a highlighter. I'm a little hesitant just because it might be a little bit too dark for me. It looks like it might look a little muddy. So I'm gonna just use it as a cheek topper first, see how it looks. Yeah, I think it's really pretty. I just don't think I would use it too high up on the cheekbones because it has a little bit of a mauve-y undertone. So in order to bring that glow to the face, I'm just gonna pop it on the front of the cheeks, kind of like as a blush topper. I am gonna move it a little bit up, but it's not gonna be like the typical all the way around. Well, maybe I'll take what's left on the brush. I don't want too much of it just because the undertone's kind of funny. I'm just gonna take a tiny bit and run it down the center of the nose, a little on the cupid's bow, and that's enough glow for me. I'm gonna go back into the bronzer and just kind of add a little bit more along the hairline. And then I like to take whatever brush we used for the translucent powder and just kind of blend over all the cheek products just to make sure there's no like starting and stopping points, that everything blends really nicely into the complexion. So for eyeshadow, I'm just going to use this. I think this is a great palette. You guys know how much I love to kind of use same products in different ways. So I'm just going to take that bronzer, which is going to be beautiful as a transition shade. So I'm just taking that on a fluffy brush, sweeping it through. I'm also going to take some on that same brush and just kind of pinch it and go underneath the lower lash line just to give it some definition. And now I'm going to go into that brow powder again, and I want something a little more precise. I need a different brush. Maybe this one will work. I'm wanting to kind of deepen up the crease a little bit, so I'm just going to take the powder in the brow kit, and let's see how this works in the crease. as well as on the outer third of the eye, just to kind of deepen that up a little bit. I'm going to take that same brush and kind of just run it on the outer third of the lower lash line. And same thing to this eye. I'm actually really liking how this is turning out. All right, hopping back into the e.l.f. Total Face palette. I'm actually going to use the highlighter shade as an eyeshadow. I feel like this will be really beautiful on the eyes. So I'm just taking a little bit more of a smaller brush and we're going to apply this on the lid about halfway across the eye, just to add a little bit more dimension and a bit of shimmer. I'm going to put a little bit of that on the lower lash line as well, and maybe a little in the inner corner, and the rest on the brow bone. And then I'm going to take actually the same brush we used for the bronzer in the crease, and I'm just going to kind of pop the two blush shades up at the very top so we can kind of tie the whole look together. And I'm actually wanting a little more blush on the cheeks too. So we're going to do that right now while we're at it. All right, let's put mascara on. The mascara is one that I have already tried and owned. I love it. It's from Essence. It's the Volume Stylist 18-Hour Lash Extension Mascara. I'm going to really spend time on this and build up 2 to 3 coats on the top lashes and about 2 coats on the bottom lashes. By the way, this mascara is at Ulta, and online it retails full price for $4.99. You could find it for less than that maybe if they had some sort of a sale, but it's about $4.99 and it's such a good mascara. And for me, like brows and lashes and complexion, I guess those 3 things are really important to make me feel like my makeup look is complete. So it's great to have an affordable, high quality mascara. So mascara's on. I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe off any foundation that's on the lips. For lip color, I chose the e.l.f. matte lip color in the shade Praline. This looks like a really pretty nude color. This was $3. I'm so proud. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on the lips. If I can get it out of the packaging. Oh, there we go. Let's apply this really quick. This is a pretty lip color. It's like a deeper nude, which adds a little bit more of like a glamour to the look, I feel. So I really like that. Now we step back and assess the situation. I'm trying to figure out if I need any more product in the brows. I'm just brushing through with a different spoolie. You guys know I usually add a little bit more bronzer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna put a little bit more blush on. Top it with a little bit of highlight just on the front of the cheeks again. And because I was on a budget, I'm not going to be doing a setting spray, which kind of hurts my heart a little bit, but you know what? I'm really proud of how this look turned out. It's $30, well under $30 for every product that I used, not including tax, my friends, okay? But I will go ahead and list all the products and the prices below so you can see what I'm talking about and how much it all added up together when I shopped at my Walmart. I guess I did get the Essence mascara at Ulta, but what do you guys think? Do you like this look? I feel like it's a really great everyday look for under $30. Oh my goodness. I'm actually really proud of myself, and I feel like this would be a really fun challenge for me to continue to do. You know what? I want to know what your guys' most affordable yet quality makeup item is that you own. Will you comment that down below? Because I would love to continue to try out really affordable products that are quality and maybe do more series like this where I have a full face under a certain amount of dollars. So let me know if you guys would like to see something like that again in the future. I had so much fun making this look. It's proof that you can make a really nice everyday makeup look for under $30. I'm pretty happy about it. Also, you guys, today is the very last day to sign up for my after party. My very first issue is going out tomorrow since it is June 1st. If you want to receive that, please make sure to sign up before the end of the night tonight. As soon as it goes out tomorrow, it will not be going out again. So if you're wanting to be one of the first people to receive my very first edition of my e-magazine called The After Party, sign up. I will link it down below. You guys won't want to miss out. I'm so excited to share all the content that I've been working on for you in there. It's going to be so much fun, and I can't believe it goes live tomorrow, so that'll be so fun. It'll be linked down below. Again, if you want to check it out, be sure to sign up before the end of the night tonight. If you guys haven't yet, please join the family by hitting the subscribe button, and if you guys want to join the notification squad, just click on the bell after you subscribe, and you'll just be notified every time I post a video. I post every Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday. That didn't make sense. I post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And that is it for you guys. I love you all so much. Have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye!